Welcome to the Good Life, where life is always good. I am Kurt, and I want to thank you for joining me today on my journey to my parents' house. And before I get started, give me please, if you are new, give me a like and a sub, and welcome. If you are returning, thank you, and let me get a like, and definitely watch the entirety of this video like my others. I think I have some pretty good information. Well, today I am not heading to work. I am not heading from work. I took off today. We were originally supposed to go to Canada, where my wife was going to take the kids up there so they can spend time with their grandmother for the holidays. But late last week, wife, Kristen, and Caitlin, they all came down with the flu, and Kamisha wasn't feeling well on Sunday. It felt like she was getting worse. She went to the doctor she went back to urgent care yesterday, and she has pneumonia. So that trip is canceled, so we will be at home for the holidays. So I am going to my parents' house because Kamisha and I were going to prepare a Thanksgiving dinner for us. So I'm going to my parents' house. I'm going to smoke a ham. If you don't eat pork, okay, fine, and thank you. But for those that do, I am going to smoke a ham. And I respect those that don't eat pork, but I do, and my family does. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going over there. My dad, he's a barbecue junkie, and he has all of the barbecue pits and grills and stuff in the backyard. So I'm going over there to do that. Ham probably takes about 2.5 to 3 hours, so hopefully I won't be there past noon, 1 o'clock. I don't know. But yeah, so that's where I am going. I hope you guys are excited about this coming holiday season. Christmas is always a good time of year. I enjoy this time of year. I absolutely love it. For me, my holiday season officially starts at Halloween. From Halloween until my birthday, which is January 12th. It's just a great time. And to top it off, we're going on a cruise in late January. We're going to be on the Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. So we are prepared for that. And I don't know, this is just a good time of year. I know everyone is not as fortunate as others during this time of year. So if you have a chance, give back. Donate canned goods to churches, and or make donations of any amount that you can, because this time of year, people do need help. So it would be selfish of us that are able to give to not give. And I'm going to make it a point next year for my family to do maybe once or twice in the year to do some volunteer work, because the little volunteer work I've done in the past, it's very humbling, and to see that regardless of what you may be going through, someone definitely has it worse. So let's become better people. Let's respect each other. Let's laugh more. I think sometimes laughter is a forgotten medicine. I remember several years ago, I was going through some things. I was unemployed, and blood pressure was off the charts because I wasn't taking my medication because I didn't have insurance. So I was reading something, and it said something about using laughter as a medicine. So I went out and I enjoyed being around people and laughing more, and that took my mind away from what I was dealing with. And I'm not saying that it works for everyone, but it worked for me. And not long after that, I did get a job, which is a job that I'm currently on. A little over 10 years I have been employed now. But just being able to just be happy, it makes a difference in your day, in your life, and the lives of others. So yeah, I just wanted to give you my little PSA on the holiday season. Oh, I am happy to announce that for the first time in my life, my fantasy football team has made it to the championship game, and I am stoked about that. For the last 3 or 4 years, I've had either the first pick of the draft or the second pick of the draft, and my team has been trash, and I'm excited. And it's a paid league, so there will be, I am guaranteed money, but it's just the amount of money that I am guaranteed is dependent on the outcome of the game starting on Thursday. So hopefully my players are resting up and practicing well and remaining injury-free. So I am excited about that. Now, this league itself has been going on since either 1998 or 1999. But it is a core of 4 that has been in it every year. All good friends of mine. And that's sad to say that, yeah, after all these years, this is the most successful season. Now, within the season, I came in 4th place in the league, and we take 6 teams into the playoffs. So I think my record was 8-6. So yeah, and the team that I defeated this past week, including last night, they were the 2 seed, and they only had 2 losses. And during the regular season, we each won 1 game, and then the guy that I'm playing in the championship, obviously he's the 1 seed, and him and I have played once this year, and he beat me, and he beat me pretty handily too. So, but I don't remember if that week was for me a bye week, and I had a bunch of players on bye. I don't know. He has a very good team. I was looking at his roster last night, so I got my work cut out. But one thing that's probably going to help me is that matchups that my players are going to have is it's going to make it pretty tight. And I want to say the Yahoo projection only has me losing by less than 10 points, or right at 10. So I need a breakout. I need 2 players to have a breakout, and I need maybe one of his to not perform up to their projection. So, yeah, I'm excited. So I will be locked in on Christmas Day. I think I have 3 Dallas Cowboys, and then I have another player playing the second game. This is my HEB coffee. It's the Houston blend. But yeah, I'm excited. So the other day I talked about the situation going on with Diddy, and I had someone reach out to me in my comments, and I believe they're from the UK, if I'm correct. And they asked me my thoughts on what's going on with the big news about the SB files, and I never thought about getting on here talking about it because that's not what my page is about. But it's just like the P. Diddy. I'm gonna hit the outlines of it because it is big news and it's newsworthy. And we literally have the not by name, but the President of the United States involved in a child trafficking ring. Do I think he is guilty by association? Yes, I do. Do I think he's guilty of SAing young women? Yes. I'm sorry, young girls? Yes, I do. And it just blows my mind that you literally have not necessarily, well, yes, there is one political party that is protecting a pedophile, and I don't think they understand the I just don't think they understand or even care the lasting effect that this is having on those women and other possible victims of SA, because now women or maybe boys are not going to say anything because no one's going to do anything, and they out, and you keep hearing the name Bill Clinton. If Bill Clinton's involved, lock him up. Lock him up. Democrats don't care. We want to protect kids, but one party is saying F those kids. It's just, and it's all going to come out in the wash. It really, really, really is. And I feel sad for those victims of those SA crimes, you know, past, present, and in the future. But the tide is gonna change. All of this is going to come out, and the heat is getting hot under his pants, and it's not going to end well. So that's my take on that. I don't know if any of you are into gardening, which I am, which was one of the original reasons why I started this page. And I just had a lot going on with gardening and trying to talk about, you know, relationships, kids, vacations. So I made me a whole nother page for my gardening. Well, through my laziness, I have not posted on that page. And the original name of it was Wormhole TX for Texas. I didn't like that name. I kind of put that together pretty quick. So I changed the name. And I think I may have something with this name. That name is called, the name of my other page is called Soil Brother, SOILBRTHA, Soil Brother. So I'm going to link that in the bottom in the description. So you could go to that page, check me out. So I've struggled with gardening, and maybe I'll get into that on that page once I get out of my laces. Which, matter of fact, today I may do that. I may hop on there and talk about my gardening failures. I've had this much gardening success, and maybe that much. I have pulled some things out that have been eaten, but I think last spring I kind of had these great big ambitions of having all of these tomatoes and peppers, and instead of just saying, okay, let's find success in one thing, and I tried to find success in a lot of things. So that's okay. I'm gonna get it together. I've learned a lot. I have watched tons of videos, and lots of people that I follow on YouTube have great gardens and beautiful gardens, and many of them talk about when they started, and all of the bad crops that they grew, and they tweaked some things out. So right now I do have garlic out there, and the garlic takes 10 months, and I put it out there in freaking September. So it's doing what it's supposed to do. So hopefully by summer I have garlic. That sounds crazy. But yeah, I'm going to. Oh, right now I do have garlic out there. I have mustard green, and I had collard greens, and they were growing beautifully. And then when the weather dropped, it got a little cooler. Mice decided that they want to come in and eat my freaking collards. So I brought some stuff some stinky stuff to spray around the garden. So I haven't seen any mice lately, because they like to burrow under the ground and they come up and eat. But for some odd reason, they have not touched the mustard greens. Talked to my coworker. They probably don't like the taste or the smell of mustard greens. So my mustard greens are growing. But I looked day from yesterday, and the collards, they ate them down to the root. So now they're starting to come up a little bit. So I'm going to get out there this afternoon. When I get back home, I'm going to tend to those. The sun is bright, and I'm going to water, and within the next 2 or 3 weeks, I'm going to start my germination process on tomatoes and jalapenos to get ready for I'm excited. I am excited. I am excited. I am excited. Well, I am about to pull up at my parents' house. I want to say thank you for listening to me, and thank you for joining the good life, where life is always good, and always be kind to the next man or woman, because you never know what they're going through. So peace out, and we'll see you later.